Hello, Attorney Jamison Allen here. We get a lot of questions from our clients about what to do with their own insurance. When they're in a crash, a lot of people think, well, should I go through my own insurance company or should I go through the other guy's insurance company, the person that caused the crash? Doesn't it make more sense to go through that insurance company instead of my own? Will my rates go up? Well, these questions are great questions. And unless you've gone through this before, you probably don't know what the answers are. Or even if you did, you might not realize you made a mistake. So the first question I'm going to answer is, will my rates go up if I file with my own insurance company? And the answer is maybe, but it doesn't matter. Because insurance companies don't share their formulas on when they raise rates, what causes them to raise a rate or not raise a rate. On top of that, the fact you've been in a crash already probably has raised your rates if they are going to go up. Fair or not, insurance companies will consider how many crashes you're in, or if you've been in a crash, even if it's not your fault. It's just the way that they assess their risk and what they're going to charge. And along with that, another question is, well, why would you buy insurance and pay for it every month for years and then be afraid to use it? There's a reason why you buy insurance, and that is when the time comes to use it, you do, so that you're not out money yourself. And another benefit of having insurance is that you let your own insurance company take the risk. So we have a lot of clients who talk to their own insurance company about who's going to pay for the car damage that the other person caused. And sometimes your insurance company will say, well, you can go ahead and file through us because that's the coverage that you bought. A lot of times, the person you talk to, the insurance company, encourages you to file with the other company. After all, they're the one that caused the crash, right? Well, what that does is it helps your insurance company make more money and puts the risk and the frustration onto you. If you've purchased collision coverage, you have the right to go through your own insurance company and have them pay for it and pay for the repairs or pay for the fair market value so you can get a new car. Or you can go through the other one. But it's almost always better to go through your own unless the other insurance company is already right on top of it right from the beginning. If you go through the other insurance company, it's going to take longer. They don't have a business relationship with you. They're going to drag their feet. Sometimes they'll mislead you or not understand what's going on, not follow up with the body shops, all kinds of problems. When you go through your own insurance company, they have to pay for it, and then they have to get reimbursed from the other guy's insurance company. So in that situation, it's generally better to go through your own. And along with that, you're going to find out that you get your vehicle faster, and you get your if your car is totaled and you need to get a different vehicle, you'll find out you get your check a lot faster from your own insurance company instead of the other insurance company. And a final reason why you should use your own insurance when you're in an auto crash caused by someone else is when you have medical payments coverage. Now, medical payments coverage is usually included by what people call full coverage. The term full coverage doesn't mean a whole lot. It means different things to different people, but typically, if you have the full coverage, it's going to include medical payments coverage. So what medical payments coverage does is it pays for your medical bills and the medical bills of anyone who in your car who is injured up to a certain amount. So if you paid for coverage up to $1,000, the first $1,000 of the emergency room bill can be paid by your auto insurance. If you pay $10,000, let's say there's a $5,000 emergency room bill, your $10,000 coverage can pay for that emergency room bill and then pay for $5,000 of x-rays and MRIs and any physical therapy or anything that happens afterwards. So, question is, well, why should I use my medical payments coverage for my own insurance when the other guy has caused a crash? And why should I use that as opposed to health insurance when I have health insurance coverage? Well, the answer is quite complicated legally, But the bottom line is the way insurance companies, auto insurance companies, calculate how much they're going to offer to compensate you in pain and suffering, it's based in part on how much the insurance companies who paid for your medical bills, how much they paid. And so again, it gets very complicated, but the bottom line is that when you use your health insurance to pay, you're not going to be compensated as fairly for what you've endured and going through the crash in your injuries than if you used your auto insurance medical payments coverage to pay for those medical bills. And it's generally wise to use your own insurance. When the time comes when you can use it, you should use it. That's what you purchased it for. That's what you're entitled to, and most of the time it's in your best interest to do so. As always, there's always some exception. Every case is different. Certain facts can change, and the analysis can change your strategy, what's best to do. That's why it's always important when you're injured, speak to an experienced plaintiff personal injury attorney, and he or she will help you go through all the issues and help you make the wise decision for you and your family. If you have any questions about this or any other issues, you can always contact me, Jameson Allen, Mark Lopez Law, 317-632-3642. Be safe.